Hello everyone, we are in Xplor, one of the Xcarat parks, the adrenaline one, the junky one, the zipline one, and we're going to explore if this park is worth the money because it's really expensive to visit, but also all the practical tips when you're here, what activities you should do first, and how you can get your tickets slightly cheaper in some ways as well.
Xplor opens at 9 AM. But you can get already in earlier to get your locker and get ready. I highly advise you to start with the ziplining activity. First of all, because it will get here busy soon. Secondly, you don't want to be here in the heat during the middle of the day. There are two different routes you could follow. We started with the red line first.
I think we're now at Tower 6 or Tower 7. And it's fun, speedy, but of course not that scary, but it's fun to do. And we just by Tower 6 we found this little creature here. Hello. Hello. Oh. Peaceful. Up. That was line 1. The landing in the water is pretty fun. You need to swim backwards to get back to the entrance, and then from there you can immediately go to do the zip lines again. So up for the green line now with 2 water splashes. I think we're halfway through the green line as well, but so far I can't tell much of a difference between those 2 lines. The only difference that I can tell is that at the start we chose the red line first, and then when we came here for the second round the red line had a way longer queue, so it might be smart if you're early to start with the red line and then go for the green line afterwards, because naturally people will choose the red line first. And I think we're now entering the water part of the zipline activity. I just really like the part going down into the water after the ziplining part. It's so warm here. It's really nice to cool down and then be wet and go for another zipline. So zipline's done. Back to the lockers to apply some anti-mosquito spray. And then it's 11 now. And what did you think of the ziplines? Because it was for you, it was the first time ziplining. I did it before, but not as big as this, because this is like long, fast. And the one I did was tiny. What did you think of the 2 lines? The 2 routes?
I keep turning. I think that maybe you need to be careful that you might hurt your waist.
Okay.
I keep turning, right? Also at the stopping point.
You keep turning, so yeah, that's like you want to go back to the lockers. The lockers to the right.
What does that mean?
Like this is the availability thing. So at the moment, everything is green, so you can do everything. It's not too busy in any of those places.
Blue and then.
Yeah, so yeah, you mentioned you need to watch out your waist because you keep turning. So make sure they don't have issues with waist or back or something, but that's why they ask for medical conditions.
If you are light, 2 people goes faster than 1 person, but then 2 people, you just hit each other's knees together. I don't really like it.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to go by 2 to go faster to the other end, because sometimes as 1 person you might not be able to completely make it to the other end easily, but yeah, as you said.
If you land into the water, make sure you take off your knees, not like me.
Yeah, when you land in the water, that was funny, because when we went down, the guy told me, yeah, just make sure you bend backwards and hold your knees up high, and not like that lady over there, which she was pointing at my girlfriend, because then you will hit the water earlier and you would slow down earlier as well. But let's go quickly to the lockers, apply some anti-mosquito spray, and then go to the vehicles.
The ATV Ride is the second activity of the day. You drive around dirt roads and caves. We started this activity at 11 AM, meaning the zip lines took us 2 hours to complete for both routes.
We just did the vehicles. We got our first injury of the day because someone did the narrow turn in the cave. She couldn't see clearly the turn.
Yeah, now you can go backwards.
But besides that incident,
My vein is swollen.
your vein is swollen. But besides that, what did you think of the vehicle ride?
I think my vein is very painful.
Your vein is very, very painful. We did the first tour. We decided to get some lunch first now, and then afterwards we might do the other drive, or we just go for the water first and then do the drive. Let's see, where is the restaurant? I must say we're now going to have a quick lunch here, but the buffet and what they offer you, it's really, really good. There's a lot of choice, and I haven't tasted yet, but it looks good as well. No, I must say the food is indeed really good. It's like included in this ticket price. There's nothing like, you can't get a cheaper ticket without the food. It's all inclusive with unlimited drinks, unlimited food from 11 till 5, as much as you can eat. And yeah, I'm quite happy with my food so far. Only the cactus salad, that's more coriander salad, and I just hate coriander. But besides that, really good.
Whilst having lunch, it is a good time to explain how it works with tickets. The best place to buy them is through Xcarat's own website. The dollar prices are cheaper than the Mexican pesos prices, and if you book in advance you will also get 10 till 30% discount. Shortly after the delicious lunch, it is time to continue our day with the next activity. Something a bit more relaxing, the Hammock Splash.
Just after lunch, we did the Hammock Splash first, which is an easy start. It might be a good start if you're not familiar with ziplining, you don't know about heights. You just sit down in a hammock, splash into the water, and yeah, Min is still injured. But we are now on our way to the underground expedition. Yeah, we're now in the underwater exhibition, or underwater expedition. And if you don't have water shoes here, that would be a real struggle to get through. So I'm glad I brought my water shoes. The water is a bit of a shock of like I think it's 24 degrees, so you really cool down. But once you're in, it's quite nice. And the water, with how it's lit, looks a little bit like a spa. Not sure at this stage if it's better to swim or to walk. Like, you get really deep down, but it prepares you for the swimming activity later. Oh, nice. It's really magical up here. With the stalagmites or stalactites. It's really magical. Oh, there's a step up there. I will watch out for the step, thanks. But as I mentioned, the ceiling here looks so magical.
The underwater exhibition is a combination of walking through underwater caves, a small adventure parcours that isn't too exciting,
The adventure part of the course, going up and down the thing, and we're there.
and a slide as well that didn't work out really well. What is our overall feel of it?
Okay, that was the underground expedition. It was alright-ish. It starts nice with the look of it, within the cave, the stalagmites, and then acknowledging the beauty of that. The slide was alright-ish. I didn't manage to go that fast, and then at some point it gets a little bit all of the same. So 30 minutes I think we have been inside, and now we're going to the rafting place. Rafting place first.
The day seems to finish quickly. 2 p.m. and it is time to do the paddleboard activity. A place where you either sit alone or with someone else on the boat. You have paddles strapped around your hand and you then go around the cave. It doesn't sound too exciting.
Okay, I must admit, the paddleboarding, the water rafting thing, paddling with your hand, it was quite fun. It was quite relaxing and fun. Kind of a small tour or something. It was quite nice.
The last activity we didn't do yet is swimming in the cave. Again, to get to the activity, a lot of walking through the caves is required. But then it is time to enter the water.
The life jacket is on. Ready to get in the cold water. It's 3 o'clock. There's some fish in the water as well. And it's slightly colder as the other walking path. Yeah, 3 o'clock, running out of time, so let's go quickly.
The underwater river is quite nice as well. The 400 meter swim takes you around 30 minutes to complete and you end up underneath a beautiful waterfall. Because it was only 4 p.m, we saw a quick opportunity to do the last ATV ride.
Like, I just finished like primary school 1 1 plus 1 equal to 2, and then
suddenly you need to do it.
differentiation.
Exactly. So we managed to do the vehicle ride. The second round is much better than the first one. The first one is like just the narrow caves and stuff at the end, but the second one has like some big water pools as well. So if you speed up fast, you splash through them, which is quite a lot of fun as well.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Do you see that water?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, let's go! We really tried to make optimal use of our time here. We finished the vehicle ride. We want to do another ride, but unfortunately it was closed. It's like now 10 minutes till closing, I believe. 10 till 5. And the restaurant is still open, so quickly inside, grab a fruit bowl, and then I think when they kick us out, an ice cream on the way out. So it's now 5:25 and the park closes at 5 for us. But at 5:30 the evening experience starts, which we are not going to do. We have the orange helmet, and some other people here are walking around with the black helmet, which I think is for the evening experience, which starts at 5:30, lasts till 11:30. You can do exactly the same things, but there's only one zip line, one ATV ride, one underground river swim as well. But yeah, that's we will be kicked out soon, I guess. But in the meantime, we're trying to figure out which hotel we're going to stay tonight.
Yes, that's indeed the end of Xplor. Whilst it is expensive to visit the park, it is totally worth it. It is very well organized, and because you can drink and eat as much as you want, everything is sorted for the whole day, making it a very fun but also relaxing experience.